Hey, what's up? It's always me, Johnny, and today we're gonna see a quick confrontation video between the new OnePlus 9 Pro and the Xiaomi Mi 11 that I had for quite some time now. So they are both with similar specs, and actually I've got the 9 Pro with 8 GB of RAM, so they are pretty much the same. So same hardware, same pretty much anything, and so the difference between these two are gonna be only between the OS and probably the management of the two systems. So this is the Oxygen OS for OnePlus, as you may know already, and the MIUI for the Xiaomi. And both of these systems are getting better and better every day, so we're gonna see how it goes. So to start, we are gonna power off and power on again these two devices, and we're gonna see who will win in power on time. So as you could see, they are actually pretty much the same time. I mean, they take pretty much the same time to power on, so no big difference between the two, but it was predictable actually. When the phone turns on, I mean when both phones turns on, you could see it that on the OnePlus there is a little bit of apps loading. I don't know why is that, and I don't know why, but we don't have that things on the MIUI actually. So the second thing that we're gonna see on both devices is the unlock time. So with Fingerprint, they are both optic fingerprint, and we're gonna see who is better. And from my experience, the better one actually is the OnePlus 9 Pro, because it is a little bit faster. You're gonna see it right now. I mean, they are close, but in everyday usage, I think that the OnePlus it's a little bit faster. But one thing that I mentioned also in the video about this phone is that the fingerprint sensor is actually too low on the screen to press. I don't know, it's a little bit an uncomfortable position, so you can see the difference right here. So one is there, up there, in the natural position, and one is down there. I don't know why is that, but it's working pretty good anyway. So now we're gonna test some apps and the opening time of them, and then we're gonna see how the RAM manage the apps in the background. You saw that most of the apps are opening pretty much at the same time on both devices. I mean, some apps are opening faster on the Xiaomi, some apps are opening faster on the OnePlus. But as I said, there's no big difference. We're gonna see some data, and I'm gonna run through Geekbench 5, and also we're gonna do a test with 3D Mark for graphic settings and how are the performance in gaming with these two devices. So we're gonna open first Geekbench 5, and we're gonna run a benchmark between the two phones. I'm gonna let go the test, and I'm gonna cut to the end of the test because it takes some time actually. So the benchmark is almost finished, and as you could saw, the Mi 11 just finished a little bit before, and we have of course similar scores too. I've run this test just before and a few times, and I've got every time the same differences, and every time one phone finished before the other. So one time was the OnePlus that finished before the Xiaomi, and one time the Xiaomi finished before the OnePlus. So as you could saw, this is synthetic benchmark, and we have pretty much the same results. So let's open up 3D Mark, and let's see how both phones does. So this one too is gonna take a very long time, so you're gonna see only the end of the test and maybe some bit of the test to see how they do with FPS and all the stuff. So as you can see right here too, we have a small difference too, and we actually can see that the average frame rate on both of the phones are pretty much the same. We have like 0.6 more FPS on the OnePlus 9 Pro, and we have a little bit more of a score on the OnePlus 9 Pro. But overall, the performance are pretty much the same. You can see here also we have some data about battery, temperature and frame rate, and you can see that on the Mi 11 we have the same temperature. Here we have 2 more degrees on the temperature because the phone is getting a little bit warmer, and probably I'm gonna do a video about that OnePlus 9 Pro. It has a little bit of overheating problem, so we're gonna talk about that in the future probably. And you're gonna see that the frame rate are pretty much similar between the two. And actually here is the graph. I don't know if you can see it because I have the dark theme on the Xiaomi. It is pretty much the same. Then we're gonna do a quick test about RAM management and how they kept the applications in the RAM. So we're gonna open all the application since the beginning and we're gonna see how they do. So actually we have already a reload on the OnePlus. I don't know why, because it's pretty much strange. No reload here. A little bit of reloading about the camera on the Mi 11. Reload also on the Play Store. And a big reload on the Call of Duty mobile game because I think it's a little bit heavier, and this was predictable because the Xiaomi is a little bit more aggressive on RAM management, and also Chinese phone, they are pretty much all the same, so they have this aggressive RAM management and they tend to just close big application, we can say, in the background, and so you can see these reloads. So here no reload and no reload too. So we have a little bit more of reloads on the MIUI because of the RAM management, but as I said before, this is not a surprising results, and pretty much overall we have the same performance between the two phones because they are the same. We have Snapdragon 888, 8 GB of RAM, same GPU, same everything, same fast memories, and so as you saw, the difference are not there. I mean, it's just a preference maybe of the UI. So this one is the MIUI and this one is the Oxygen OS. I mean, you're gonna choose this kind of phone by probably the price in first place and also the OS experience. Maybe you like more Oxygen OS, so Android stock, and so you go for the OnePlus 9 Pro. Instead, if you like the Xiaomi experience, so the MIUI, you can easily go with the Mi 11. But as I said, you're probably gonna choose these phones by the price because they are pretty much the same. You can find also the camera comparison in my channel right here or right here, can't remember, but I'm gonna put the link. And so I think for now this is it. This was a quick comparison. If you liked the idea, just leave a like to support this video and the channel. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, just consider doing it right now down below. And also, if you want to tell me something, just write some comments below so we can chat a little bit and I can answer to your questions. I think that's been it, so I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.